Hi, I'm Brenda. Welcome to my channel, the Empress and the Sun Tarot. I am joined today by my husband and twin flame, Dave.
Hello.
We haven't done coffee and cards for a little bit, so we are hoping to get back to that. Changing it up. We are going to start with a general reading, as Celia always likes us to start with, and then we will get into some free viewer questions. We're going to give it a few moments for some people to join, and as we do that, Dave is just going to give us a little sound bath.
So this is a beautiful little handbell that Brenda got for me. It's from Sage Goddess. She discovered these at the Denver Rock Show, and it is a high heart and throat chakra bowl, and it's got a mango wood handle and striker. So it's a very special thing, and I figured it would be a great way to kind of start the show today.
Absolutely.
So enjoy.
Always enjoy it playing. Thank you for joining us today.
You're very welcome.
I'm really excited. The wave is in the back. Dave's channel is Big Wave Sound Therapy, and when we were visiting Florida earlier this year for the girls, we found the wave in New Smyrna Beach.
Yes.
And we didn't get it, and then we had to go back and get it because just like my Celeste, I was in a crystal shop, and I was talking to the owner, and then this rock was just calling me. I just was like, I was just talking to her, and then we left, and then we went back to where we were staying, and then I'm like, Dave, I got to go get this rock. It's just calling me and calling me and calling me. So we had to go get it. So just like his wave, my Celeste, which has done huge things for me. So anyway, hi Danny, how are you? We haven't been on in a while. I've been sick for the last month. They said bronchitis. I don't know, but feeling better. Celia says we've just been going through an upgrade. And we are excited to be here. So we are going to start with a general reading. We are going to be using my Celia deck that Celia and I created. She told me yesterday we're going to do a little modifying, and then we are going to have another one printed. But I told Dave I like the size, I like the feel. We're just going to change a little bit on the fonts. Just
make it easier to read.
Some days it's easier for me to read than others, and I created it, so or co-created it with Celia. So, general guidance for the day. Celia's favorite card for Dave. Mm-hmm. Truly. Dave, what card is that?
Be happy.
And then we get a couple of other cards. So the Be Happy card, it says, it's your choice. Smile, shine your light. We also get another one of Celia's favorites for Dave, Grow Your Self-Love.
Yes.
Honor and Know Thyself. And then we get the card of Write It Down, which is, do you clearly know what you desire? Be specific and write it down. And another one of Celia's favorites for Dave, that self-worth card. So Dave, this almost seems like this could be also a message for you today. So I think maybe you should
very much listen.
And the bottom of the deck is the cycles of the moon. And we were just out this morning looking at the moon and talking about how we're getting ready to have the last super moon of the year next week. So
yeah, we hadn't seen the moon in a while, and we thought it hadn't shown up, but we were just looking in the wrong spot. So it's all that perspective.
Yeah. So now we know right where it is. And I have a little great app on my phone that if not, I don't know, I can look and it'll tell me where it's at. So we've been enjoying it. We've been going out in the morning and seeing Venus as our morning star and seeing Jupiter's up there with Orion. And, you know, I have a draw to that Orion with the Pleiadian constellation being in there in the Seven Sisters. So definitely drawn to that constellation. So, yes. So anyway, back to the general reading of the day.
Hey, Shirley.
So, the current energy, the Two of Cups. We love that. Working together, coming together. Sometimes we don't realize what's being offered to us. Sometimes we're looking in the wrong direction and want things to go a certain way and wanting a certain person to go a certain way. But maybe you're being guided just to help your fellow mankind. And in doing that, that brings you all the rewards you seek. Because like the rainbow's pouring into that bowl. We love the bowls. The foundation is the King of Pentacles. You know, he is the King of, I hear husband, father material. So anyone looking to manifest their King of Pentacles, listen up. Here it is. We feel like it's definitely this message right here. As you grow your self-worth and your self-love, which are so tied together, that really is going to be able to bring this person in because they're going to love you like you love yourself. And the more you love yourself, the more they're going to love you. Isn't that true, Dave?
Very true.
And the immediate past is the Three of Cups, which can be sometimes about a third-party energy. And sometimes it's about working with your community and knowing that it's all tied together. There's spirals on one of the girls' backs. And, you know, she's out looking at the Big Dipper, dreaming under the stars. And, you know, sometimes we have to get out there, you know, with the community and be of service to the community, honestly, to be able to bring in this love. By sharing what you've learned, how you've learned it, you know, how have you figured out how to be happy? How are you being successful now? Tell people. And maybe somebody needs to write a book because she's like, write it down. So if you're thinking about writing a book, put your words into action, write it down. She's like, write it down. So apparently we are going to be putting together some of Celia's guidance as we're going to write it down and share that gift as well. So you heard it here. So, you know, the Queen of Swords knows what she wants. She's clear on what she wants. She's like, I'm not taking anything less than what I'm worth. And sometimes we have to do that and be totally willing to say, off with your head, you know, I know my value. And if you don't know my value, see ya. The immediate future. Me and Dave maybe have just recently went through this. So, and we tend to be a little ahead on energy. And, you know, we are twin flames. So anyone in the twin flame community, anyone having that, just know that person's going to come back around. That cycle's coming back around. You know, that Six of Cups is definitely about energy cycling back around. And if there was somebody that you were wanting a relationship with and it's kind of, they left your life. No, in this time, we have a lot in retrograde. That person can be coming back around. You know what? But this person in this card has grown up. He has matured. He has gained wisdom and knowledge. And he definitely more aware, more connected. She's like more mature. Look, the gray hair a little bit. You know, he's definitely gained some wisdom in that. But that person's coming back because you have gained your self-worth. No, you're having that self-love. The current environment is the Justice card. You have a contract with this person that is at the foundation of the reading. And as you step into knowing your self-worth and loving yourself and valuing yourself and deciding to be happy, because that's, you know, don't we all just want to be happy? So, and a lot of times we think we have to wait to be happy, but you know what? We don't have to wait for anything. Happiness is right there. You have a contract for it to be happy with this person. how other people see you, the Eight of Wands, a lot of messages. Are you telling people, are you being the messenger? We're definitely got a lot of messages coming out of us right now. So same for you. We're getting a lot of messages too. Go out in the sunlight. We encourage everybody, spend 15, 20 minutes out in the sunlight today. Go out, find the sunlight, get the download. Those messages come through the central sun from source straight to you. It's trying to download into your DNA. Open up, be open to it. Be open to the messages that want to come in. Look at the sun, look at the rainbow you see in it. Look at the downloads that's coming towards you. The hopes and fears card is the Knight of Cups. We feel like that's your hope and your fear. You want this relationship, but you want me to tell you something? When you step into this relationship, work every single day. Every day, me and Dave work on it every single day.
We do.
If you it is the most magical relationship, and it's bringing us back to ourselves, but it's definitely work.
Yes. So somebody said the twin flame journey is all about bringing out the best in each other.
Yes.
And going through that struggle and that growth and that development. And that definitely happens on a daily basis.
Daily. The outcome is the Six of Swords, heading into calmer water, moving into a new direction. You are being guided. Where are you letting, the crows represent the swords, and the swords there are pulling her. What thoughts are you, following? Are you going into something that's, I want to be happy. I love myself. I know what I'm worth. And you know what? Anything that's not giving you reciprocity in a relationship, pull your energy back, because, you have to have reciprocity to truly have an equal relationship.
Yes.
Okay. Underlying energy. Seven of Wands, which, and that's, about being in balance, the colors of the chakra, the meditation, being in the bubble. She's definitely meditating, clearing her mind, because you really get to choose where you want your thoughts to go. Directing your focus. The high priestess, she's definitely meditating. She's definitely in the flow. So it looks like meditation, a little chaos, meditation. So kind of a little back and forth. And sometimes when that happens, you just have to know that source is trying to give you a message. That Nine of Swords right there. I always say the 8 birds are the chaos, and that little white bird's my Celia bird that's trying to guide me, because source is trying to guide you. Source is trying to bring you there. Source is trying to bring you, look how happy that person is in that card. She is so joyously happy. She's elevated. She's working on her ascension. She is there.
Yes.
I love the Light Seers deck. So thank you, Chris Ann, for the Light Seers deck. We got all our favorites up here behind me. But we feel like you're really being guided, like yesterday. Okay. Crazy story. I'm going to clean up the cards.
Okay.
Yesterday, Dave and I were in the hot tub. Random. We're in the hot tub all the time, but we were in the hot tub and we were out, and it's like the middle of the cycle of the hot tub. And I'm like, I'm getting out. And we got out, not typical Brenda behavior, we'll just say. So we got out, and Dave did the normal hot tub stuff we do, and we're coming around the side of the house, and out in front of our house, we have a little garden out back. So we're growing tomatoes. It's funny that we grow tomatoes, but Dave and I neither want to eat tomatoes. So we have peppers and stuff. So we put our extras out on Dave had some sawhorses out, and a board and a little tote, and we had our vegetables in it. Just as we're coming around the corner from the backyard, somebody's about to take Dave's sawhorses. Divine timing.
Yes.
He's like, oh, are these free? No, the vegetables in the tote are free. We would like our sawhorses, please. But just an example of divine timing. We came around the corner, one more minute later, and they would have been gone.
Yes. The other funny part about that story is I have to take some ownership, because my words are powerful. On that sign, it says, please take what you can use. Free. So
he was going to take the sawhorses for free.
Took it as my word. Yes, take the sawhorses. It's free. so it's a funny story.
So he's going to clarify his sign, because
yes.
he got the write it down sign. So he's going to write free veggies on the sign now.
Yes.
And he switched it to something else holding the vegetables versus the sawhorses because
Yeah, I want my sawhorses.
we're working on painting the house. We need those. So, you want me to tell you how I found him? He was on the internet. He's the best thing I found a little thing the other day. It says, the best thing I ever found on the internet was you, and it's him, truly.
No, we'll take it back a step. What was the card you had? Write it down, right?
Write it down. Oh, I wrote it down. Like, I got 2 pages. I can go get my book. I wrote 2 pages. Like, literally 2 pages of all the stuff I wanted. Like, like Dave had a list, not nearly like, but I was single for a little. I was divorced. I was married 19 years, and then I was divorced. So I dated a lot. So I knew what I wanted and what I didn't want. Just from the marriage time and what I wanted in a relationship. I wrote it down. And like Dave is all on my list. Yes, Dave had a list too. Tell him.
Yeah.
Shirley's asking.
Yeah, I had a list of 5 things that I really wanted, and Brenda's every single one of them.
Mine 2 pages long. No shame in my game.
Yes.
I knew exactly what I wanted. And like, it's all you.
It's all you too.
So, and part of what we're here to do is to tell everybody else how to manifest it. Like, I wrote my list. I did a life coach thing. That was one of my assignments. Write the list of what you want. Like, I wrote all the qualities. It says my perfect partner at the top. And like, I was specific. Yeah, your words are powerful. Like, it's like literally like writing. And then if you tell somebody, he said, you're less said, Brenda. Yeah, like your list is like important. Like, write your list. Like, really, seriously, I wrote my list, and you know what? It took me a while to manifest, Dave, because you know what? I'm a Taurus and I'm stubborn, and I'm like, I started to do my YouTube channel in 2017, and then you know what? I'm like, I'm a physical therapy assistant. This is what I'm supposed to be doing, helping people. And then I found out I had a gift in my hands, and I learned Reiki and a lot of other stuff. But all of that was on my path, but not until I started working my Chiron, which my guide Celia says is the key to your inner child healing. I took a class on Chiron. 6 weeks later, I met Dave. 6 months later, almost 7 months later, we were married. Like, from the first meeting, we knew there was something that we had both always wanted. Like amazingly, like.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I wrote it down. I did the 6th step of AA and asked God to take all the burdens, and got a house, got a wife. It's been amazing.
So write it down. Like, seriously, write it down. Go back and read it occasionally. Write it down on the new moon, on the 28th. I hear. Write it down. Write the story you want. Like, I am totally living my dream life. Like, I would have never thought this would be the life I'm living, but we live it's such an amazing life. Like, the life I could have only dreamed, more than the life I could have ever dreamed of, Dave's given me. So the life we're building together, because we're doing it together every day. Dave's life wasn't this way without me. No. We talk about all the time. Like, I'm working on my telekinesis. Like, we have a ball in the hot tub that I can literally make move because of my thought, which is pretty phenomenal. So, like, I'm really working on my gifts. Like,
yes.
And Dave's working on his. Everybody check out Dave's channel, Big Wave Sound Therapy. He is posting daily now.
Got a 90 and 90 challenge. I'm going to post 90 videos of one way, shape, or form for the next 90 days.
So.
Yes, exciting.
Yes, so. Yeah. Big deep breath. Woo.
It's been a minute.
Put your channel in there, Dave. Big Wave Sound Therapy. I will also share that in the Facebook group as well. Yeah, Richard, what's your question?
And Shirley, did we answer your question with the general reading? I had the sense that we answered it.
Oh. I'm like, I was totally channeling and unaware of everything. So that's. Yes, that is Dave. So everybody, please go listen to something. He is really phenomenal. I'll say him playing the bowls opened up so much of my chakras. Just recently he did that for me, and that majorly opened my sacral chakra. We were doing for something else, but I definitely had a sacral chakra activation out of it.
Yeah, it was that heart and throat chakra meditation I just did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So listen to the heart and the throat chakra activation meditation. I guess it's not
it's Shirley's birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday! She needs a birthday reading.
Okay, Shirley, we'll get you in just 1 second. We are going to get Richa about your future spouse. It's funny because I see the card that came out, Richa. This is hilarious. So we were talking about the full moon, right? That card, write it down. Write down what you want. Be specific. You know what you desire. Do you clearly know what you desire? Be specific, write it down. And I'm not kidding. My thing is 2 pages long. And then I want you to make a copy. I want you to do it, and I want you to make a copy. And I want you to burn the copy on the new moon or on the full moon, because full moons are great for manifesting. And this is the full moon in Libra. Libra is all about relationships, balance, contract, totally. So write it down and make a copy. Or if you have a way to do a copy, type.
Write it twice.
Burn it. Be in the flow. When I line up my energy, everything flows to me when I line up my energy. Do this process. Focus on your spiritual path. Do you have your birth chart? Do you know where your Chiron is? Celia says Chiron is the key when you start working on that inner child healing. And you can ask your angels for help with that, because they're trying to definitely help you bring it in. But you can manifest it. But right now, I'll tell you, Celia says it's not coming because you're undergoing an upgrade, which says upgrade in progress. Please hold. A pause is needed. Take some time to nurture yourself. This is about you knowing your self-worth and what you want. Like, be specific. Write that shit down. Like, she's like, write it down.
Yes.
So, but you can make, like, Davis, I can go get my book. It's like, I've showed it so many times on my channel. Dave's getting a message too.
So I'm the light in the world, which is just shine your light, be happy. I always say that the prettiest woman in the room is always the one that's smiling. My light attracts light, and when you are happy and love yourself, you're going to attract that love that you want. And I clear my energy field, which is always a great idea because you want to be able to shine that light through that.
Go out in the sunlight today, 15, 20 minutes in the sunlight. Get it.
Healing myself heals my lineage. So there may be some family karma. There's something.
Where is your Chiron?
We got to tell a story. Cycles. We're going to talk about cycles.
Okay, we can talk about cycles.
Okay. So past month, we've had several instances where we have had to readdress things that happened in the past.
Yes.
The
spirals of life.
Yeah. The universe is constantly are sending you through these cycles to not test you, to see if you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're ready, then you get the gift. And it's like the opportunity I got now where I can go work on my channel, be the sound healer that I am, is something that started when we first started our relationship. I fell off that wheel, and I've gotten back onto it, and it's changed everything. It's been beautiful, easy.
Dave's been going
fun.
through the dark night of the soul.
Yeah. So just saying. So yeah. So the dark night of the soul is just a good way to clean out all that stuff in your closet. And
So as he's stepping into mission, like things between us is more phenomenal than ever.
So that healing the energy and cleaning your energy field and doing your lineage, healing that lineage is really important, especially when you want to start a new relationship.
And where is your Chiron? Do you know your birth time? Do you know your birthplace? Astrology, I think it's Astrology Cafe. There's a couple of different sites you could look on. And like where your Chiron is so important. You know, me and Celia's always talking about it. So if you know where your Chiron, the sign in the house, come back, tell us. We'll pull up the PowerPoint we have and help any way we can. So, okay, we are going to move on to Shirley. So Shirley asked,
this guy.
Shirley, we hear the Leo. Is this the Leo? Did you say you reached out today? Oh, we just in the. What is my thing doing? Oh. And we mirror each other, so I can't even just say Dave. We have been going through the dark night of the soul, like literally.
Yes.
And like it wanted me to go through. We've done so much work in the last month, and honestly, like I had bronchitis. Like I tried to push through and do a little work, but like it was like sit in the bed, do nothing, be with yourself. Like I had to really get where I was being with myself. Back again to the meditating, back to the complete unconditional love for Dave. Like, and we were talking about it. He said, I don't deserve unconditional love. That's what he told me. And I said, today he told me that. And you know what I said? I love you because you're you. You don't have to do anything to make me love you. I just love you because you're you. And that's the unconditional, like we have that love for the grandbaby. And, you know, there's nothing she does either way would ever change the way we feel about her. So it's just that unconditional love. And we're supposed to really have that love for everybody. Like, and when I embrace that feeling with Dave, things are just so much easier because he was being judgmental. And so that was just reflecting right back to me about things. And that doesn't serve either of us. So I'm focusing on my energy.
I'm working on my judgment and my energy.
And we're working together. Yeah, we're working together. I mean, it's every day we're working together. Mm-hmm. Literally every day we're working together.
Yes.
Okay, Shirley, we are going to get some cards for you. And Shirley, have you wrote it down? And you get a couple cards, Shirley. The first card for me is the card of water healing, which is spend some time in or near the water and make sure you're drinking plenty of water. And you also get the manifesting card, which is everything I desire flows to me when I line up my energy. So write down what you want. Go spend some time out in nature. Find a stream. Like I'm listening, Dave's stream is out front running. And I could hear it today. So spend some time in or near the water. Write it down, Shirley. And then even go out at night by the water because you get the star activation card, which is the stars are activating you at this time. Reclaim a fragment of yourself. So Shirley, what part of yourself do you need to reclaim? Write it. She's like, write it down. And when you're in the right energy of you want to be in high vibration because you want to attract relationship and high vibration. If you're sad and in a not very good high emotional place on the emotional scale, you're going to attract somebody at that same vibration. So there's a part of your, like, I had to, one day I went and we were in the hot tub and I was doing a meditation and I'm like, I'll be back. Literally. It was the weirdest thing. And I kind of had, an out of body experience and I got my confidence back. Like, literally, you think that's a crazy thing, but when I told Dave, what did you think?
A little odd, kind of cool.
How different was my energy after that?
You definitely got your confidence back.
Like,
it was instant.
It was like, so Shirley, there's something you need to meditate about by the water, under the stars, like definitely a strong energy to bring this person in, but you want to be in that high vibration to do that. So for some reason, I felt to tell you the story about the confidence. So maybe go and try to reclaim that part of yourself. And Dave got some cards for you, Shirley.
So Shirley, first off, happy birthday. And first card I got was, I'm grateful for the earth. And that's kind of talks to the whole process of being just gratitude and grateful. That's the highest vibration there is. And if you have that vibration, you'll attract those type of people. So if Tom's supposed to be your person, if you're in this high vibration, he'll be attracted to you. The next one is, take the weight of the world off your shoulders. So all that burden that you've been carrying around lately, drop it.
Surrender. Say, source, I ask you to handle this for me. Help me.
And if it's meant to be, make it easy. Then the next one I get is, my aura is magnetic to golden opportunities. So that...
Shirley, go in nature, be by the water. Celia's like, go be in nature, by the water, be grateful, like spend some time, like...
enjoy the leaves changing.
Put your feet in the water. She's like, put your feet in the water and speak to God about what you want. Like, be open, like, it's not a begging. Just say, I know my person is there. I know all I desire is there. Reclaim your confidence. She said you used to have that. Like, walk around. Okay. I listen to all sorts of things. And lately, Mind Valley had, Mind Valley, which I follow on YouTube, is phenomenal. So they are all about self-development. But one of their things is stand in the Wonder Woman pose, the Superman pose. Try it, Shirley. Stand. Do it. Stand. Arms on your hips, shoulders back, chest out, head up. Stand like that for a moment and see if that isn't reclaiming part of yourself that's confident. So try it, everybody. Anybody watching, try it.
I started doing that, and it's the funniest thing. It works every time.
It does. It's like the high five in the morning thing. Like when I hear great stuff like that, so you just like share it. Like those little tidbits are the most amazing. Yes, surrender it to God. Trust it. Like you ask God once, God knows. Like that's it. Like
yeah. Then Shirley, the underlying energy is, let your inner fire warm you, not burn you. So that's just saying, just be aware of what your passions are, follow them, but don't get too stuck in your head. Don't let it burn you. Don't feed the fires of fear.
Yes, or think about missing that person, because you know what? When you're missing something, you can't find it.
No.
Truly, you can't. Like, it's amazing.
Very true. How many times have we had that?
So,
yes.
Anyway, hi, Miss Danny. How are you? But Shirley, it's all about upgrading and raising your vibration. Get your confidence back. Like she's like, do that Superman pose. Like it's funny. We were watching something the other day. I was on Instagram because I'm working on growing my Instagram, Brenda Olson _medium. No shame in my game.
You gonna tell your story, your lifelong?
Oh no. In a minute, maybe.
In a minute. Okay.
Where was I just going? Like, Look, you got me on my lifelong. Okay, anyway. Okay, we're going to tell Dave's story instead because that was a more fun story. I don't even know what the other one was now, so it doesn't matter. But I have been following Feel Good.
Feel Good Life, yeah.
He's Feel Good Life on Instagram for like since when he very first started, like years ago. I've actually told a couple of people. I told Alex about Feel Good, and I told Dave, like, I'm like, he's a little different, but like he's like always gave me the confidence to get out there. Well, yesterday, Phil does a thing every day on his Instagram called Who's Got Next, where he does a little bit of, one-on-one. He'll call you on if you buy a badge, which is awesome. So it came on my thing. So I just got on there and I was like, hey, Phil, love your work. And just a comment like I always make. And then Phil's like, hey, Brenda Olson. And then he's like, oh, are you a medium? Do you talk to dead people? And he said my name about 8 times, which every time just like, I was like, he had to feel my energy because every time he like, it was like super exciting.
You're doing the Snoopy dance.
I was like so happy. Like, so he wrote my name down to get a mediumship reading with me. He's going to reach out to me. So I'm like, somebody totally a mentor to me. Like, so I've been going through an upgrade. So I was in that vibration of Phil's vibrational field that he like kept saying my name. Like, it was really cool. So it's really exciting for me because we feel like we've been upgrading. So like the mediumship stuff's going crazy. So
a lot of people on the other side have a lot to say.
A lot of people. So how do you know it's in Capricorn? Where is your oh yeah, you got to know what time. You got to know the specific house. Like, I'll tell you, my Chiron is in my 3rd house, which is about communication. And sometimes I don't feel heard. And I've been picked on and bullied. And that's a lot of the things of the 3rd house and stuff about Gemini and all of that. And like literally part of my North Node, my mission in life is to teach the world, the greater good about self-love and self-worth, the 2nd house. So ironically, the person who doesn't always feel heard is the messenger. So, and I'll just say, a voice of the messenger. Whisper, don't scream. Yelling does not get you heard. But I get quiet. Dave listens much better. So you just have to know your birth time.
Location and date. Yeah.
So anyway, we're going to get to 4 questions.
Did we answer Danny's question?
We didn't. Danny, did you have a question? We're going to get our moderators. I always try to get them because I greatly appreciate them helping. Danny's been with me since the very beginning. Danny, we hit over 1,000 on our subscribers. So yay. We're moving ever closer to monetization. So yay. And then I could really do this much more full time. So anybody out there, go watch some of my videos. If you got some time, Celia's always got the great message. And the one that you pick is the one that you need. As I got the North Node to be confident. So I'm no shame in my game.
Looks like she's got to go. Thank you, Danny.
Danny, you want a card? Like literally, we couldn't go nowhere, and now you're leaving. So Celia's like, here, I'm getting.
Let's put it on my path, Danny.
Danny, I get the abundance card and the card of change your focus, which is look around you and see the abundance pouring into your life. Change your focus. Focus on the things that you do want to manifest. And then upgrade in progress. Please hold deposits needed. Take some time to nurture yourself and be happy.
Yes.
Bask in the love of that little one. She's like, that is your ticket to complete success. The love you have for your child. Yes. You can manifest anything in the world if you believe in that. She's like, you got to believe it. Like, that is like.
Consistency.
Yeah, we love that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's next?
How about Megan? Will Jay and I be in a long-term happy relationship in the near future? Celia's guidance always is write it down. Like, write where would you like to be in a year, Megan? Like, literally, your words are powerful. If you have somebody that is like a huge supporter of you, like I told my son, like, if you want to manifest something, tell me, because I want nothing but the absolute 100% best for you. So I'm always like the biggest energetic cheerleader. If you don't have that, Megan, write it down and send it to me. Send my email. It's in the description box. So you can email it to me, or Dave will post it. And literally I'll read it, because I'll just want the best for you too. But like, right where you would like to be in a year. Like, she's like, right where you would like to be. But you feel like you're like, you can't have something that you think is missing. Megan, where is your Chiron? Do you know it's the key symbol on your birth chart? My guide Celia says that is the key to like our healing. As soon as I stepped into my inner child healing, like Dave, met him. You get the card of emotional check-in, place your hand on your heart and ask how you're feeling. And like, if you're feeling missing him, that's lack. Don't. Put your hand on your heart, and you know what? Feel the love you have for him. If you start to feel the feeling of missing him, think of the happiest day you've ever spent with him. And by doing that, you're setting your intentions for what you're trying to bring in the future. And then you get the card of crystal healing, which is crystals carry ancient healing abilities. So like, but if you're focused on you're missing somebody, you can't bring them back because you're missing them. So focus on the love. Like, write stories. Like, I would spend time writing every day that you had that was the most amazing times. Write them down, go back, read them, focus on the love, 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 and you'll bring the love. And then you get the card of divine timing on the bottom, which is let go of control, source is working on it. So write it down and let it go. I'll say Dave does crystal sound healing. We posted his link in the description or in the chat. He does sound healing. Go listen to some of the sound healing, big wave sound therapy. He's posting every day right now. But you can write it down and set your intentions and focus on the things you do want to manifest and how you want to feel with him. Focus on how it's going to feel when you're in that relationship. And as you're being happy and focusing on the happy, and if you think that's your person and you know, let it go. Source is working on it. It's going to come in the right time, but literally, I started doing my Chiron, and 6 weeks later, I met Dave. And I was 50 at the time, and 50 was the best year of my life.
Yes. It's a wonderful time.
And meant to be.
Meant to be.
Meant to be. And we're going to get a card for Susie. She's a widow over 2 years. Is there a new person or marriage for her? Chiron, Megan, is the the key symbol on your birth chart. If you know your birthplace and your birth time, you can look it up. If you don't know where to look it up, send it to my email. Me and Dave are pretty resourceful about looking it up, and then I can kind of give you a
house. Yeah, just send
house and sign and a little information of what kind of wound that is and how when you start working on it. Like, mine is about communication, and I just have to be open to talk about all the stuff that happens to me. I'm a medium. I'm a psychic. I'm, a healer. It's who I am now. I just have to. It's who I am.
Yes.
And we are getting cards for Susie. Susie, we already got one card for you. Oh. Susie, we're going to save this one over here for a minute. You get the Dark Night of the Soul card, which is awakening and stepping into your healing journey. So there's some healing that you need to do. And time is just about you doing that healing, because you also get the card of the spirals of life. So in your life previously, has there been a whole situation where like, oh, this is kind of a deja vu, how my life has happened this way again? And then as you know what you want, write it down and then burn it on the full moon. If you want to manifest a person, I'll tell you, I have a thing 2 pages long I wrote of all the stuff I wanted. I knew, what I dated a lot. I was married for 19 years. So I knew all the things I didn't want. So I knew all the things I did want in my next partner. And I literally wrote it down. It's 2 pages long. We've talked about it several times today. Do it on the full moon and then do it and make a copy and burn one copy, because that like sends it into the ethers for the universe to bring it to you. And then you get the card of let it be easy. And that's a mantra of the day. If it's meant for me, let it be easy. And that's truly the thought of it. If you want something, let it be easy. Say it and then let it be easy. Me and Dave did that a couple of times the other day. And like everything, when we said it, instantly changed the vibration of it. And you get to set your intentions. Focus on what you do want. Susie, we feel like you're definitely got that. But you can manifest anything you want.
Okay, Susie. We'll continue this. First off, you're safe here. There's no judgment, nothing. Just know you're safe. Don't have that fear. Next one is make way for miracles, which kind of speaks to that journey. As long as you feel safe and secure, you're not in that sense of fear, good things are going to happen. And that to go with that dark night of the soul, there's a little bit about clearing your karma. So,
Susie, do you know where your Chiron is?
The theme continues. So yeah, so there's something out there about clearing some karma. There's something that there's a pattern, there's a cycle, there's a season that's coming around.
And we talked about earlier that that's been really happening to us really in a fast forward motion.
Yeah.
Like so super fast forward.
So just look at the patterns that are going on in your life, the things that are going on, and do something different if you want a different reaction. And then light attracts light. So shine your light, be happy, smile, and everything's going to work out.
Absolutely. So,
hope that hits home.
Yeah. And Susie, look where your Chiron is. Look where So he says if you need to, send me an email. We'll look at your birth chart and give you some help. We're always up for some help.
Yeah.
We here be of service, so we're of service. So and let's see. Andrea 54. Did you have a specific question or just general? I think Dave.
Oh, something about love. Here we go.
Oh, what does Spirit want her to know about her relationship with her Leo boyfriend? Well, that just explained it all for me. You get a couple of cards. The first card is gratitude and appreciation. It's the highest vibration. Make a list and savor your life. And know that this is going to take you to this highest vibration because you get the twin flame card, which is split souls, duality, light workers. And it's about learning to be happy in the midst of the chaos. It's your choice. Smile and shine your light. And the spirals of life, you are on a destined path with this person. Here's Davey's my twin flame. I attract people like that.
Yep. Then I get where there's a will, there's a way. So that seems like you're on the right path. Things are very positive, and it seems like you're very confident in what you want. Underlying energy is that honesty is the best policy. Is there something you're not telling them? Is there something that you're hiding from yourself?
Does he know about your spiritual journey? Because that card is upside down.
Yeah, so I call back my power. Yeah.
Does he know how powerful of a manifester you are? Does he know about the twin flame thing? Does he know about, like, I had to be like really just honest with Dave. Oh. And ask him. Yeah, you got to talk. You got to, like, Dave is like part of my list of things I wanted was somebody that was awakened, somebody that was a healer, somebody that was on their journey, somebody, all of it.
Tarot cards and coffee.
So here we are.
Yes. So yeah. So that's.
But are you being completely open with him about all of that stuff? Because if you're holding a big part of yourself back, why wouldn't you think if he's your twin, he's going to mirror that and hold a part of himself back as well? So.
These things.
Yeah. And part of that is about, he's going to mirror to you. Like, that's that whole twin flame thing. Like, Dave is like, I can tell Dave's vibration by how I feel now. Because I'm like, Dave, why do I feel like this? I didn't feel like this a minute ago. Why do I feel like this now? And it's because through that connection, you mirror, like.
Yes. So much so.
Yes.
Yes.
Now it's a constant mirroring, it seems.
Yep.
So. And sometimes, honestly, if you feel like somebody's doing that, the best thing you can do is pull your energy back and focus on you. And as you pull your energy back, it's going to cause them to lean in, because that's what happens.
Runner chaser. Yeah.
So literally, look at where your Chiron is. Look at where your North Node is. Your North Node's your mission in this lifetime. Your Chiron's your inner child healing. I'll tell you, I started doing my Chiron work, did a class 6 weeks later, met Dave. Took that class, added to it, and modifying it again, just because of so much we've learned since, like, all of our Chiron healing and some potential aspects that could cause triggering. Because truly the twin flame thing causes that triggering. And where else in your life, Andrea, have you felt like people have not told you the truth or were holding stuff back for you? Because sometimes, I'll tell you, like Dave and I, we were talking yesterday. Dave and I are really connected. Even in the very beginning, we were dating 2 months to the day of us dating. And I came in there and I said, in the kitchen, I said,
she was mad.
I was mad. I was like, what are you keeping from me? I know you have a secret. What is this secret? Like, I was mad. Like, what is the secret you have from me? And he says, do you want to marry me? And I said, well, yeah. And he's like, here, and gave me the ring. I'm like, that's not what I wanted. But I could just feel it. And instead of, whatever, I felt there was something there so strong that I was like, what are you hiding from me? I know there's something. I could just feel it.
Yeah.
And that was 6 weeks in, but from the minute we met, we were pretty much together almost 24/7. Mm-hmm. So, and then we did the little happy bubble up phase and. Anyway, there's my cough. So I think that's a sign that maybe we need to, I need a break. I am recovering from a little cold. So, I I think we're going to end it there. We hope everyone is having a good day. Did we get everyone? I feel like we did. We hope everyone has a great day, and we'll be back again soon.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.